Okay, how are we doing, everybody? How are we doing, everybody? Oh, it worked on the first try again. All right. Thank you for noticing. Okay. Hey, Julie, how you doing, babe? Okay, just uploading episode 5 of In the Soup right now. Just a second. Hang on. Hang on. Ha. Okay. How are we doing here? There you go. That's for all of my patrons. If you guys want to see me react to any of the BTS show episodes, I just watched episode 5 of In the Soup this afternoon. It takes forever to upload a file that large, so that's why it takes a while, guys. But so yes, you guys have been asking. I literally just uploaded it 3 seconds ago, so you guys can watch it anytime you like. Okay. So yes, we have a lot to talk about, people. We got the MMA performances. We got the MAMA performances. I didn't watch the whole... Oh, Marie giving me a super chat so early. You're such a darling face. What do you got to say? Okay, please give your opinion on Jimin and JK's incredible part of Black Swan. We're getting to that, Marie. Don't worry. We're getting to that. But thank you for the super chat, darling. Okay. Just going to take a minute to let everybody come in. You know how people do. You guys have things. It's a Sunday over here. I'm assuming it's Sunday where you guys are at, most of you, right? Although some of you, it's already Monday morning. Is it morning where you're at? Yeah. Thank you, Lorena, about the Blackpink online concert. I was just, that was going to be one of my things I was going to ask you guys about, particularly about why they didn't perform at any of the award shows last night. That was going to be one question. But thank you for the update about the online concert coming up. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. Is that too much light? I feel like it's too much light. Is that better? It's better, I think. Is that better? Okay. Some explanations of why you don't think Blackpink performed at the award shows. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about that. I watched the whole thing of the MMAs. So I watched all of the performances. I watched all of the winners and the nominations and stuff. But yeah, that was one of my questions. Like, Blackpink is one of the biggest K-pop groups in the world, and yet they're kind of scarce. Why are they so scarce? I don't know. Yeah, BTS seems to have the opposite strategy. BTS gives their fans a lot of content, like constantly giving you guys something new. It's just interesting. What you think? Okay, I think most of you guys are pretty much here. Jace Park, thank you for the super chat, darling. Happy holidays. What do we got to say? Hello, how are you? How did you like the MAMA MMA show? And what did you think of the hairstyle and Yoongi, who also performed? The hairstyle, I'm assuming you mean JK's hairstyle with the shaved on the sides. Is that what you're referring to? And Yoongi, yes. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get into all that. We're gonna get into all that. Oh yeah, see, more people are coming in as we speak. Can you guys not see my shirt? Jimin! This shirt's dope, right? Just his pose in mid-air like that. Had to put it on a t-shirt, people. Had to put it on a t-shirt. Yeah, I practically live in this shirt now. I wear it way too much. But yeah. No, but seriously, just look at his pose. That is like someone, he actually posed in the air like that. He's just absolutely perfect. All right, that's enough of that. You guys get the picture. You guys get the picture. Thank you for the super chat. Love77 meal ways. Thank you for the sticker. Are you saying I lift? Are you saying that I work out? Yeah, I do a little bit. Yes, you guys can get this shirt. It's down there. You know, I have all the boys' shirts down there if you guys want to get them for the holiday season as a gift. Oh, and also, a lot of you guys are buying my shirts now. Can you hashtag DT Parker and like put it on Instagram or Twitter so I can see you guys in them, or at least see them? Now I'm curious. Like, so many of you guys, especially this shirt. A lot of you guys have bought this shirt. So can you hashtag DT Parker and take a picture so I can see? I want to see what you guys look like in them. Okay, looks like most of us are here. So I have a few things written down here about the things that I noticed from the performances and the winners and stuff like that. Some issues I had. Let's see. But yeah, have your questions ready. Have your questions ready, because we're about to get into it. Lizel, is that your name? Beautiful name, sweetheart. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the sticker. Fist bump, very cute, very cute. Thank you for the super chat. So yes, let's get into it. We got, first on the list, we got the one thing that I noticed, Eyes won. I liked their performance, especially Secret of the Swan. That was pretty dope. I liked that a lot. What'd you guys think of that one? Yeah, the Mama Awards were long. I couldn't sit and watch the whole Mama Awards. But yeah, so I watched the performances, but there's so many categories in the Mamas. Why are there so many categories? And what's the difference between best dancer and favorite dancer? There's like a different category. There's like best female dancer, and then favorite female dancer. What's the difference? Lizelle. Okay, thank you for correcting me. And then the top 10, there's like a bunch of different winners for top 10. I didn't understand that. But, so yeah, a lot of people want, BTS obviously won a lot. Okay. TXT, I like their performance. Puma, yeah, they did a great job on that one. For the MMAs, that was really dope. Good job. I was super proud of them. The boys with a Z, yeah, I like their performance too. Very, very impressive by those guys. I never even heard of them, so I'm gonna have to check them out a little bit more, because I like what I saw. I like the sound. Okay. You guys are talking about JK's hair and Jimin's crop top. Yeah. Stray Kids performance. They did their thing. Yeah, there were some pretty good performances in both shows. Mainly the Mama's show. I think they had the best shows. And that one girl, Yua, She did Bon Voyage. I liked her, so I liked that girl. I don't know anything about her, but that performance caught my attention. I liked that performance a lot. I liked that song a lot too. So Yua, she was pretty dope. Never heard of her before. I don't even know where she's from. They said it's her solo debut. I never even heard of her. Okay. Also, Monsta X. Yeah. Monsta X is a very masculine group, very tough, very edgy kind of group. All the guys are bigger and they just seem like a bigger group. So I like their energy. I like their not aggressiveness, but you know what I'm saying. They just have a very masculine type of energy. I was definitely digging that vibe. Let's see. Yes, Yua. Yeah, I thought she did a great job. NCT. Yeah, NCT. Well, what is it? I know there's a lot of different subgroups of NCT. NCT Residents, their performance. Yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. There's just so many of them. There's just so many of them on stage. But their performance was great. Their song was great. I like that a lot. Yeah, I know Wonho was part of Monsta X. You know, it makes sense because they're all really buff, big dudes. What else? Yeah, Taemin. Taemin did he win for? Taemin won for the Mamas, right? I think. I don't think he won Best Dance for the MMAs. Yeah, Treasure. Yep, I like them. But I have to say, the two groups that kind of stood out for both shows was Twice. I'm starting to get into Twice a little bit more. They're another large group. There's a lot of them. But I like them. I think I know they're already popular in Korea and stuff, but they seem to, I like the amount of content they're putting out. I like their sound. They're gorgeous girls, and I'm digging the energy. I'm digging the vibe, the swag. I think I know they're already a big powerhouse in the game, but I think I could see them crossing over at some point, like in the West. You know what I'm saying? I could see them doing it. Vanoy Brown, thank you for the super chat. Coming up on your 1 year. That's right. You doing anything special, quarantine style? My 1 year K-pop BTS anniversary. I don't know. Yeah, January 1st is when I did my very first reaction. I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary, y'all. It's pretty cool. But thank you for noticing, and thank you for the super chat, honey. Rebecca, how you doing? How are things in your world? You good? Everything good? What do you got to say? I think Mama introduced all of these different categories like favorite group, so other groups would have a chance to win too, besides BTS. I think there's a lot of truth in that. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, let's talk about BTS's performance. I like both of them. The MMAs had Black Swan, which is always one of my favorites. So them including that song was awesome. But the Mama's performance is pretty good too, especially with Yoongi showing up at the end, and it just seemed to be a little bit more grander in scale, you know, with the Mama's performance. But they both were amazing. But if I had to choose one, that's really hard. That's really hard. They both were good, but I really did like the Yoongi making an appearance. So it kind of made it special that they kind of finished out the show with all 7 of them being there. And yes, I know Yoongi wasn't really there. I know it was a hologram. You guys were sending me like, DT, that wasn't really him. I know that. I know he wasn't really there, people, but he was there enough. I'd rather see him there like that than not at all. You know what I mean? Ah. And yeah, so a few live streams ago, I had the title of my live stream is BTS Too Good. And I have to come around again and say BTS might be just too good. Because if you look at their competition, it's not, it's almost not even fair. You know, there's a lot of good groups out there, you know, a lot of, you know, I know they're competing with but there's really no competition. That's probably why RM and Suga and a lot of the guys, they're so eager to really break through in the West because they want to say that they beat the best of the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like being the best basketball player in a small town with like 100 people. Like yes, you're better than everybody else, but you want to really show your stuff by competing with the highest competition in the world. That's what people really want to do. And so I think as much as BTS appreciates winning and appreciates the, you know, the awards over there, I think I could even tell on their faces a little bit, like they've been there, done that. They already know that they're the best in that small pond, but they want to go big. You know what I'm saying? They want to put up their work with the best of the best, and so they almost have to get their validation from the Grammys, because that way the guys can say, you know what, we put our work, our projects up with the best in the world, and we won. I think they want that. They want that, you know, those accolades. It's coming. It's coming though, guys. It's coming. No disrespect to any of the other groups in K-pop and stuff. I know there's a lot of talent over there. A lot of the groups over there are doing amazing work. But let's face it, BTS is just way too good. BTS could win almost every category if they, you know, if they wanted to do that, they could. But they're going to get their shot. I think they're definitely going to break through. They're going to cross over in a major way, especially this coming year. And the Grammys have to take notice at some point. They're just too good. And that's why I kept saying, is BTS too good? They're just too good. Anyway. Let's see. What other things stood out? I was happy that Hwasa won Best Dance Performance Solo for Maria. Yeah, I was happy that she won. Yeah, I thought that dance performance that she did in her video, Maria, was awesome. I'm so glad she got credit for that. But Taemin was good too. I know he was nominated for one of those too. Taemin did a great dance performance too for his song Criminal. Yeah. So, but Hwasa, super proud of that one. I really liked that song, so I was really happy that she won. Blackpink won there. Yeah, okay, let's get into that. Why didn't Blackpink perform or make an appearance? Anyone know the reason for that? Just curious. They're the hottest female K-pop group in the game. Where are they at? Is it YG? Is YG just not managing them, handling them well? I don't really get it. I really don't get it. But it seems kind of strange that BTS always makes an appearance whenever they can. Like, they go above and beyond, right? Like, BTS, they show up. That's a big part of staying on top. You have to show up. And as talented as Blackpink is, you know how I feel about those girls, especially Lisa. They need to show up. You know what I'm saying? You need to show up, y'all. I'm just saying. Just saying. Anyway, Adam C, what's up? Hey, my last live stream was the BTS Too Good stream. Okay, BTS's military service has been put back 2 years. I know. So I'm sure the West won't be a problem. Yeah, I know that opens it up. That opens it wide open now that BTS is gonna stay together for the next few years. I think they almost had to do that. In fact, I wasn't surprised at all that they did that. But yeah, thanks for the super chat, and I'm excited for what they do now. Now that they have all 7 of them, that are going to be doing, you know, music and projects for the next few years. They're really going to come at the U.S. hard now that that's the case. So I'm excited about that. What are we talking about? What did I miss? What are we talking about? Okay. Okay, yeah, let's talk a little bit about probably the most talked about moment of the MMA's BTS's performance anyway, was the Black Swan Jimin and JK little thing that they did. The little dirty dancing moment they had. That was beautiful, and what can you say? It's Jimin and JK. They can do that. They'll do that to you, you know. It definitely blew me away when I saw it, especially with the slow motion effect. Brilliant, brilliant. I'd have to say that was probably the coolest thing about that performance, is seeing those two. That it wasn't even that long, just that brief moment was like, yeah, those two. I've said it many times in other reactions. Those two have an amazing chemistry when it comes to dancing and performing next to each other. Those two have a very, very good chemistry together. I've seen them perform together many times. They just got that thing. You know what I'm saying? Jace Park, how you doing? What would happen if Blackpink came to Big Hit and signed a contract with Big Hit? Are you kidding me? That would be unreal if Blackpink signed with Big Hit. Man, what would that be like? That would be unfair. That would be like Facebook and Google joining forces, and that would never happen. I mean, it'd be interesting. It'd open up a lot of possible. I think they would go for world domination, but that's never gonna happen. And Kathleen, how are you? Feel like that broke all sorts of stereotypes and is what makes them unique. What? What are we talking about, Anne? I feel like that broke all sorts of stereotypes. Are we talking about the... What are we talking about? Are you talking about the Jimin and JK doing the thing? Is that what you're talking about? I think that's what you're talking about. I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. You're not gonna get two dudes doing that like JK and Jimin did. That was beautiful. I think you're absolutely right. That did break a lot of stereotypes, because you know you just don't see that too often. Two guys dancing in that type of way. But very good point, though. I wasn't even thinking about that, but very good point. Okay, I already forgot how to pronounce your name. Lazil? BTS performance at the Olympic Stadium gave me Super Bowl vibes. Absolutely. They need to perform at the Super Bowl. Just imagine they would shut it down. Yes, you are right. I think they have a little bit of a ways before they break into the Super Bowl. They need to break into the Grammys first before they're getting into the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is as American as apple pie. You think they're gonna let BTS, a Korean group, steal the show like that? Not quite yet, honey. But maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. They have a little bit more work to do before they do that. Should they? Do they deserve it? Yes. But thank you for the super chat. I love the comments, guys. Keep them coming. I know you guys feel some type of way about the Grammys, you know, but let's be real. The guys want it. You can tell the guys really, really want it for that validation. So if the guys really, really want it, the Grammys, I mean, we got to respect it. And Hypen, yes. And Hypen, you know how I feel about them. I think they're a talented group. I'm very curious to see what they do. That other group that I saw also, Cravity? I never heard of them. I know they won, I think, the MMAs for best new group or something. I gotta check them out. I never heard of them. Um, but yeah, we got some young talent coming up, and Hypen's one of them. Obviously, Gravity's another one. So I have a lot to check out. There's some up and coming studs on the horizon. ATs, I know they did. I know they won. They won for what did ATs win? Like favorite? I forgot what they won, but I know they won something. Mama Moo, I think they won for best vocals, right? They won for best vocals, so something like that. Deservedly so. I've said it many times that I think Mama Moo has the best voices in K-pop. They're absolutely incredible. In fact, I want to see more of them showing off their vocal harmony because I've never seen anything like them. Like they're one of the best singing groups I've ever seen. They need to really show it off. I know they have a lot of the pop stuff, a lot of the dance songs and stuff like that. They need to just take a song to really let the voices come out, all four of them. Alice Pond, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. BTS were present to award shows even when they did not receive awards. Good point. Now when BTS wins all the awards, the rest of the groups not show up. Interesting, right? Very good point. I'm not sure what that means. I'm sure there's a lot of K-pop politics going on. Who knows? Everybody has reasons. But it is interesting that BTS always shows up. Like BTS is one of the hardest working groups in the world, and they're just constantly giving the fans more and more. And I appreciate that. I'm sure Army appreciates that, and I think that's the best strategy. You got to put content out there. You got to be available. You got to be present. You got to show up, and that's the way I feel. And BTS understands that too. Thank you for the super chat. Marie1232, how you doing? Can we talk about the MJ references in Dynamite again? Absolutely. Like Hobie's hat, absolutely. That was definitely a nod, an homage to MJ. I was not expecting that dance break at the end. It had a very Billie Jean sound to it, didn't it? Didn't that dance break have a very Billie Jean thing? In fact, I thought that's what they were doing. It was dope. Yeah, that was an amazing little addition. I'm sure it blew everybody away. That was one of my favorite parts of that performance. The Black Swan thing was obviously number one, but yeah, the dance break at the end definitely stole a lot of eyeballs. I wasn't ready for that. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate the comment. And just the performance quality. I know Big Hit has a big budget, and so they can afford to really go ham on some of these live performances, but just the quality of performances when BTS performs, just the level is just so high. Like, how can people, I know it's not a competition, but it's like looking at the varsity team right after the JV team. It's like, their performances are just, the level is just so high. It's not even fair. They're just too good. I keep telling you guys, they're just too good. They're a big fish in a small pond. Kind of. I don't know. Lori Crumb with the cute sticker. Appreciate that. Oh, the mic drop sticker. I like that, Lori. I like that a lot. Thank you. You guys have such a great sense of humor. Yeah, I got a lot to check out. Just looking at some of those winners in the award shows that I never heard of. I'm like, who is that? And so, yeah, I have a lot of you guys were asking me to react to the entire show. I mean, okay, that's 2.5 hours long. And the Mamas was like 6 hours long. Sorry, I can't do a reaction for 6 hours. But I did watch a lot of those performances. In fact, I even went on YouTube to check out some of those groups. Like, who is that? Like Gravity, for example. Am I pronouncing that right? Gravity? So I looked at them, and I'll be checking them out real soon too. Day 6. Yeah, I know they won for like best band or best band group or something like that. Let's talk about TXT performing Dynamite. Wait, did they perform Dynamite at the show? I didn't see that. Did I miss that? Did TXT perform Dynamite at the show? I didn't see that. Oh, Rebecca just sent me a super chat about that. Okay. Did you see TXT perform Dynamite? Really? They really respect BTS so much as mentors, and I think it's really cute. Okay, well I'm gonna check that out. I didn't see that actually. I must have missed that. But yeah, TXT clearly loves and respects BTS. They're like their big brothers, I'm sure, in a lot of ways, and you can kind of you can feel the respect that they have. In fact, they're almost starstruck by BTS. You know, even though they're in the same family, it's kind of hard not to get starstruck by BTS. You know what I mean? But they're good. They're good in their own right. They're gonna have their moment too, on top of the mountain, when BTS retires. But it's a big pie. There's enough room for everyone. Yes, I did see Stray Kids. You know I love Stray Kids. I think they're the other quickly rising. In fact, Stray Kids has a great chance of crossing over into the West, just like BTS or Blackpink or some of the others. They have a great shot. They have that mass appeal, that global appeal, that that's really attractive. So I think Stray Kids is going to cross over quite easily. They're not too large of a group, because I think, coming from a guy in the West, I think we're not used to seeing large groups like NCT or Twice. I think for Americans, we are only able to fall in love with so many people at a time. We can fall in love with a group of 3 or 4 or 5, and BTS is the exception. We can fall in love with a group of 7. But when you talk about 10, 12, 15 people in a group, it's harder for Americans to fall in love like that. We're going to have to get used to that. So, but Stray Kids, I think, is perfectly lined up to cross over and start getting on the U.S. radar. You know what I'm saying? Who's Reed Reacts? You guys keep saying that. What does that mean? Reed Reacts? What is that? Let's see. 7 is the perfect number. Actually, 5 is usually the perfect number for a group. BTS is just the exception. They're the exception. They can get away with 7 because it's BTS. But typically, for an American group, 5 is usually the number, the magic number. Because only Americans can only fall in love with so many people at a time. Rebecca, sorry to ask about only Jimin individually, but please give your opinion on the beautiful crop top and gloves. Jimin, okay, let's get into it. Jimin rocked that really well. Although all the guys were doing that kind of look. They had the I don't know if all of them had gloves, but they had the pearls, the pearl jewelry, just the whole white look. I thought that was very classy. I think I even said it during my reaction. Give credit to the wardrobe department. They put those guys in the best possible light, and so they all look great. Brilliant wardrobe choice. But let's face it, the guys can really get away with any outfit. Like, think about some of the outfits and costumes that they've worn on stage and in videos. It's all over the place, and they still rock it. They can still get away with it. So I can't think of a look that BTS can't work with. They're just like that. And Jimin especially, there's nothing he can wear that won't look awesome, right? I can't think of anything. He just has that. He has that thing. But all of them do. Like, look at V. Have you ever seen V not look good? Have you ever seen JK not look good? RM, all of the guys. And people sleep on Suga's fashion sense. Suga has a really nice wardrobe. Have you seen Suga's closet? Have you seen his wardrobe? The boy can dress. He has great fashion. I don't know where Suga shops, but he has a great wardrobe. But thank you, Rebecca, for the super chat. You like Jimin too? Yeah. There's this rumor going around that I'm a Jimin stan. Yeah, I could see that. Yes, I'm a Jimin stan. Oh yeah, and I gotta take a second to say that. Wait, hang before I get into it. Haven, thank you for the sticker, super chat sticker. Are you laughing? Did you like what I said just now? Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, guys. Oh yeah, and about me taking a while to notice Yoongi wasn't there in the MMA performance. One, the performances there was a lot to look at, and Black Swan focuses a lot on JK and Jimin, and especially in that performance. So yeah, I missed him, and I didn't notice Suga was missing until his part in Life Goes On. But in my defense, I'm not that bright sometimes. I'm not that observant sometimes, especially when I'm looking at something new and there's a lot of visuals going on. Yeah, so forgive me if I hurt people's feelings for not. But some of you guys said I forgot about Yoongi. That's not true. I was slow in noticing he wasn't missing, but I gave him a lot of. I mentioned him a lot during that reaction, but people lost their flipping minds. But no, I you know how much I love Yoongi, and I did notice him. He was missing, and it kind of. You saw my reaction. I was bugged out about it. So clearly I love all the boys, especially that guy. But yeah. It was interesting seeing people lose their minds that I was late noticing Yoongi. Okay, I'll have to remember that. But you guys are very sweet for how many of you guys stood up for me and stuck up for me about that. It was very sweet of you guys. DT has his little army too. I love you guys. MJ, thank you for the super chat. I love your dog avatar there. Favorite moment for each BTS member in the performances? For each of them? Oh man. Really? That's a tough one. Moment? I like that Jin stepped up, with the dancing. I think, because he had to. I think Jin stepped up, in a big way with a lot of those dance performances. So I definitely noticed that. Good job, Jin. He's come a long way. The boy he's put in the work, and Jin can pretty much hold his own in every facet of the performance now. He's gotten that good. So I noticed him. RM does what he does every single time. RM always delivers a great performance. He just has that leadership, that presence, and he represents the rap line every single time. So I loved RM's performance, particularly in the Mama's performance towards the end. At the Life Goes On performance at the end. I loved RM, performance in that one. V, I mean, the other guys, like V is an easy one because he's the king of the eyebrows. V knows he has eyebrow powers, and he always gives the camera the eyebrow. I mentioned in my reaction. So I love the moment that V closed out the MMAs with the eyebrow. You remember that. Jimin and JK, Black Swan. However, I did pay attention to Jimin doing the baton twirl. Have you ever seen Jimin do the twirl with that big rod, whatever? I'd never seen him do that. I didn't know he had that type of skill. So that was kind of a shocking moment that I noticed Jimin. Am I missing anyone? I got V, I got JK, Jimin, I got J-Hope. My favorite J-Hope moment was when they were outside with the On performance, when he did his little solo thing outside in the stadium. J-Hope has the best stage presence and performing talent that I've ever seen. He just has it. He really knows his face. He knows his expressions. I've been saying it for months. J-Hope has the best stage presence I've ever seen. He knows how to deliver. He delivers. And so him outside with the On performance is my favorite one by him. Okay, did that answer all your question, MJ? Thank you for the super chat. Oh, who do we got? Who do we got? We got JS95. What's up, girlfriend? You've been riding with me for a long time. Appreciate it. DT, 2020 was a tough year, but I think I was so lucky to know you and your channel. Oh, you're such a doll. Yeah, I recognize you. I know you've been following me for a long time, honey. Your videos have been a great comfort to me. Thank you for giving me laughter and emotion for a year. Yeah, a year. Hashtag Jimin, Purple Heart DT. You're such a sweetheart. And thank you for riding with me. Thank you for sticking up for me when I get haters in the comment section. You're awesome. Love you. Love you so much. And thank you for the super chat, darling. Hope to see you more in the future. Let's see. Bree. What's up, Bree? How you doing? I've been seeing you a lot, too. Don't feel bad. I woke up at 3 a.m. to watch Mama for 6 hours. It took me until halfway through his verse to realize he was... Really? You didn't realize that wasn't really Yoongi standing there? See? We all have slip-ups. We all have one of those moments every now and again. It happens to the best of us. That is cute, though, that you didn't recognize that. Okay. I'm not going to give you a hard time, Brie. I love you. Thank you for the super chat, honey. Rebecca, I was wondering when they revealed the Yoongi hologram, if they will do the same for Jin when he is leaving for military service. I thought Jin wasn't leaving for military service anytime soon, right? But now that they have hologram technology, who knows? Especially as it improves. But it's, you know, hopefully they won't have to use it that much. It's not the same. You know, a hologram is not the same. You gotta, but if that's what they have to work with, it's better than nothing. But, you know. Tay Tata, how you doing? Hi DT. All my friends know that I'm a Jimin's fan, so I get lots of presents with him. Every time they see BTS, they think of me. By the way, nice shirt, right? The shirt's dope. Thank you, Tata. I appreciate it. I know you're a Jimin lover too. Let's see. All right, miss. But yeah, as far as I know, the guys are gonna stay together for at least the next few years, if I'm not mistaken. So we have a few years of all 7 of them being around. So I'm excited about that. Suga just needs to hurry up and heal. Get well soon, Shug. We need you. Although I know because Suga's wasn't there and's kind of been on the sidelines for a while, you know he's been in the lab cooking up some great songs, producing. You know how he does. So I wouldn't be surprised if Suga comes out with another mixtape soon, because he's had so much time he's had so much time on his hands. He's probably a little bit kind of pent up because he wasn't able to perform and he's been left out a little bit. So I bet you he's been in the lab cooking up some stuff. It's amazing, Suga's work ethic. Like, I was just watching In the Soup today, and he is a workaholic. He loves what he does. He loves producing. It's fun for him. I think he loves what he does. He's a master of his craft. He takes it very seriously, and he's a workaholic. I love to see that guy's work ethic. Him and RM. They both, are just the consummate professional, true artist. Yeah, we don't have a lot of that here. Like that, where people are just professionals and they're true artists. You know what I mean? We have a lot of money chasers. We have a lot of sellouts, who do it for the money chasing. But it's refreshing to see guys do it for the love of the craft, and that's what BTS seems to do. And I love that. I get sick and tired of sellouts here in the U.S. Everybody does things for money, and it shows in the work. Like, the work sounds shitty when people are just doing it for money, in my opinion. Oh, another super chat. Thank you so much. A lot of you are being very generous today. Is it because of the holidays? Is it the season of giving? Is that why I'm getting so many nice super chats? I am Korean Army living in Japan. Oh, Tata's living in Japan too. You guys should hang out. Tata, introduce yourself to this person. You should hang out with her. But thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Taemin's performance? I think so. No, I didn't see Taemin's performance. Was that which show did he perform at? He must have performed in the Mamas. I didn't see him in the MMAs. So I need to check that out. Oh, and by the way, guys, I started a Discord server recently, thanks to Julie. It was Julie's idea, and it's been pretty fun. If you guys want to join my little army Discord server, the link is in the description below. I'd love to get to know you guys, and I want you guys to get to know each other. It's actually been a really cool thing. I didn't even know what Discord was, so thanks to and a lot of you guys mentioned that I should start one, so I did. So if you guys want to get to know each other, it's really cool listening or watching you guys' conversations. You guys are from all over the world, you know, different religions, different cultures, and you're able to connect with each other, you know, because you have something in common. I think I love that. So if you guys want to get to know each other, I'm on there all the time. So go join my Discord. The links below. I'd love to get to know you guys. Anyway. Oh, Taemin was on the Mama Awards. Okay, I'll have to check him out. It was so long. I'm not surprised that I missed maybe a couple performances. Marie1232. How is your daughter, DT? My oldest daughter. She's wonderful. She's 8 years old now. I'm starting to introduce her more and more into the K-pop world, BTS in particular, and she's into it. You know, I can tell she really likes it. It's so nice being able to listen to a song with your daughter or your kid and not have to worry about all of the vulgar language. Like a lot of you people in the West, you know, in the American can relate to that. Where have you ever been listening to a song like, and your parents are in the car, or your daughter or child is in the car, and just the nasty curse words makes it super awkward. That's the cool thing about K-pop, is that you can enjoy a beautiful song that comes on, and it doesn't matter if your grandmother's in the car or your 8-year-old daughter's in the car, you all can enjoy a song together. Yeah, I miss those days. Remember back in the 60s and 70s, you can turn on the radio and the whole family could enjoy a great song on the radio or whatever, and not have to worry about these disgusting, gross, crass lyrics or Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Alice. More super chats. Thank you so much. That is so right. For sure, he produced some new songs. He always produced masterpieces. Suga is my bias. Also, I am from vampire country, Romania. Ooh, vampire country, eh? I've never been. You guys are some good-looking people. Romanians, you guys are some good-looking people, though. I've seen pictures of some Romanians, and I have a few friends from there. Why are you guys so good-looking? I don't know. But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. April, thank you for the super chat too. I caught that. Thank you so much. No, I wasn't alive in the 60s and 70s, Julie, but I've seen movies, and I do my history. I know how things were back then. I know how things were back then. Oh yeah, is BTS gonna do another Christmas type thing, like they did? I know you guys sent me a video of them doing like a Christmas performance, which I'm gonna react to pretty soon. Are they gonna do something like that this month? That'd be kind of cool. Right, the Santa is coming to town thing. Yeah, I think that's the one you sent me. I'll be reacting to that soon. That's on my list. Oh, you guys saw me react to Danger last week. You know, I reacted to their music video and then their dance practice. Yeah, that was pretty cool seeing. It's always fun going back and seeing young BTS doing their thing way back when. It's always fun. Oh, I also checked out that video, that Danger, that mix that he did with that Vietnamese singer. That version of Danger, that was awesome. I reacted to that on my Patreon page, but I loved that remix of it. That was a beautiful remix, and that Vietnamese singer really added some soul to that song. I liked it, so I did catch that version, and it was awesome. That's a great song. Just Danger is just one of those BTS classics, right? I think Danger in particular is just a total BTS classic. I don't think it gets talked about enough, just how awesome that song was, and the video. And it's really cute seeing young BTS had the it even way back then. They just had the ability to sell and make you feel their authenticity way back then. That's one thing I love about BTS that hasn't changed. They are so real. I think that's really the appeal of BTS, is that you believe everything that they say, and because they're just so down to earth, they're so real, they're so authentic, and they're very, very believable. Because, you know, that's just who they are. And I think authenticity is an undervalued quality these days. And so I think that's why they're so attractive, because people can tell when someone's being phony, and people can tell when someone's forcing it, and people can also tell when someone is just really authentic, and I think that's what they are. Anyway, NSYNC versus BTS. Are you kidding me? That's not a comparison. NSYNC versus BTS. Are you kidding me? Although I would love for Justin Timberlake to get featured on a BTS song. That would be pretty epic, don't you think? Justin, are you listening? I want you to feature on one of BTS's new songs. Now that would be something. Okay. I keep seeing Reed reacts in the comments section. Hey Reed, are you a reactor? I'll probably check you out. In fact, let me look you up right now, Reed. Reed reacts. Aw. Is that you? You're a couple. You look adorable, you two. Okay. I'm gonna send you a little love. Hey everybody, go check out Reed Reacts. They're a couple who reacts to BTS. In fact, they just watched their MMA performance last night. Go check them out. Subscribe to Reed Reacts. They seem pretty cool. Anyway. Exactly. NSYNC and BTS are not a competition. Well, Reed Reacts. I feel weird calling you that. You guys remember the NSYNC days, the Backstreet Boys days. They're not on the same level as any of the K-pop groups out now. They were good for their time, but the times have changed, bruh. BTS is just on a completely different level. But like I said, Justin, you know, I'm still a Justin Timberlake fan. I still like him. So yeah, so BTS just signed a 7-year deal with Big Hit for the next 7 years. That means Jin is gonna be like 35 when that contract is up. That's getting up there. It's kind of hard to believe BTS is gonna be in their 30s at some point. Wonder what that's gonna be like. Although it is gonna be a sad day when Jimin can't do his flips. Or JK can't do his flips. Ah. Bangtan Annie, how you doing, girlfriend? It's about time. I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for the super chat, honey. Hi, DT. Would you react to Christmas Day by Jimin and JK? It's a Bieber song that Jimin rewrote the lyrics to. I will send you the link in Patreon. Thank you. Yes, send it my way. We got to get into the holiday season. Send me some holiday stuff that BTS has done or anyone else has done. Let's get into the holiday spirit. But thank you, Bangtan Annie. Bangtan! What? Tony Montana by Jimin and Yoongi. I've already reacted to Tony Montana by Jimin and Yoongi. It's on my Patreon page. I put a lot of videos on Patreon because a lot of them get blocked on YouTube. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if my reactions to the mamas and the MMAs end up getting blocked at some point. I wouldn't be surprised. So if my reactions to the MMAs or the mamas are not there, is because they got taken down. So enjoy my reactions to the award shows while you have them, because I'm almost positive they're going to get taken down. In fact, they might be down right now. I don't know. Are they down? Yeah, see? My mama performance just got taken down. Actually, it only got taken down in certain countries. Interesting. But yeah, see? So I'm gonna have to post my reaction to the mamas on Patreon again because it just got blocked. I think it got blocked in South Korea. So if you aren't in South Korea, you probably still see it on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. So it's blocked in South Korea, guys. Sorry about that. I'll put it on my Patreon page if you guys want to watch it again. That was quick. But my MMA one is still up for now. For now. No, my MMA one should probably stay up because I actually distorted the video a little bit, hoping that would make a difference. So hopefully that'll keep my MMA performance reaction up, but it might not. I don't know. You never know with YouTube. YouTube picks on me sometimes. I don't get it. Okay. Where are my Brazilians at? Where are my Brazilians? Show me some Brazilians. Y'all are some good-looking people, too. Brazil, where are you? Oh, Saudi Arabia. Very nice. Yes, I'm going to do the BTS 2019 Christmas thing. And now I got to check out Stray Kids. I must have missed them at the Mamas. I must have missed them. I got to check out Stray Kids. Stray Kids has got a lot of talent, man. We'll see what they do. But they got a lot of appeal. They have a lot of crossover appeal. I can see it. So keep doing it, Stray Kids. Keep doing it. Ciola, thank you so much for the super. We're back. We're back. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So it's probably good I didn't catch Stray Kids' performance while I was rewatching it. So I'm gonna do a reaction to Stray Kids pretty soon, because now I want to see how they did. So keep an eye out for that. Although it might get blocked in South Korea. It might get blocked. I'll post it on YouTube anyway and see what happens. Oh, that can kind of get me in trouble though. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. Okay. You see how hard I work for you guys? I work so hard for you guys. Anyway. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I can post it on Patreon, even though Patreon is like 100% BTS reactions. But I'll make it free on my Patreon page. How's that? Does that work? $17. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've reacted to too many 17 videos before. Yes, I will be checking them out. When am I going to start American Hustle Life? Right after In the Soup. I just did episode 5 of In the Soup today, so I got 3 more episodes. Boy, the last episode of In the Soup is 2 hours long. Luckily, I have a really comfortable chair. I'm able to do this. There's a big hit concert on New Year's? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You see, that's what I'm talking about. BTS is always doing something. They are always, putting out content for people. It's amazing. Their work ethic is unbelievable. Melanie, is it 9 o'clock in New York right now? Are you in New York? Anybody else from New York? Why am I not reacting to Blackpink anymore? What have they done? What have they done in the last 3 or 4 months? Like, anytime Blackpink comes out with something new, I'm waiting for Lisa to come out with another one of her Lily films. I'd react to that. But Blackpink, do something. You're one of my favorite groups and you don't do anything. I want to see some stuff. If Blackpink does something new, you believe me, I'm on it. Yeah, the reason why BTS is, why I love reacting to BTS so much, because they're always doing something. They don't have these long lulls of stuff in between content. They're always giving us something. But yeah, so if Blackpink puts out something new, I'm on it. Waiting. You know I love them girls. Show me. They're way too talented. Yeah, don't get me started, man. Nothing irritates me more than like underused talent. Underused. These girls are in the prime of their careers. What are they doing? Anyway. Rebecca, thanks again for the super chat. Just wanted to say I really appreciate the amount of content you put out on YouTube and Patreon. Thank you for some appreciation. Thank you. It really makes my day. I can imagine that recording reaction can be very hard sometimes. Yes, yes. I don't think you guys understand how hard it is to do the amount of reactions that I do, especially like I do reactions on YouTube and Patreon. And Patreon, some of these videos are almost 2 hours long. Do you know how hard it is to be in front of a camera for 2 hours when people are hanging on my every expression and word? And if I say one thing that someone doesn't like, I get shit for it. Trust me. Luckily, I love doing it. Like I love doing this. It's fun for me. But believe me, it's work. It's work sometimes. In fact, the In the Soup video I did today, that was over an hour and a half long. It took 4 hours to watch the video, edit it, and upload it. You know what I'm saying? That takes a lot of time out of my Sunday. But I do it for y'all because I love you. Blackpink's documentary. Oh, I already saw that. Blackpink's documentary on Netflix. I saw that already. I can't react to that because that'll get. I will not only get blocked on YouTube. That'll be a big fat copyright strike. My YouTube channel will probably get taken down. So yes, that's another thing. A lot of you guys don't understand the copyright rules, you know, about YouTube. There's some videos that will just get blocked, but there are other videos that will get copyrighted, and you only get 3 strikes. You only get 3 strikes, copyright strikes, and your shit's taken down. So all the hard work and all the video reactions that I've done on YouTube for 12 months, it will disappear if I react to the wrong thing. See, there's that issue too. See, I think it's hard work. But anyway. Okay. Oh, here comes a super chat with the best name of all time, Winky Edra. What's up? Thank you for working so hard for us, DT. Really appreciate your time and effort, especially thank you for supporting BTS. Thank you for the super chat and the appreciation. I love you guys. I'm glad you guys appreciate how hard I work for you guys. I know, I make a Discord server for you guys to get to know each other. I love you guys. You know, I do a lot for you guys. Jesse? I keep seeing Jesse come up. Did Jesse have a good performance too on one of the award shows? Which one? Make sure you guys send me links. I know you guys can't send links in the chat here, but any of my patrons, send me a link. Oh, and on my Discord server, there's a place to send me video requests. It doesn't have to be BTS either. So if you guys join my Discord, there's a place that says video suggestions. That's where I check out all of your suggestions for video requests. Now I have one place where I can see all of my video requests, you know. So join my Discord. It makes it way easier for me. Thanks, guys. Wayne Morrison. What's up, Wayne? Wayne's another one who's been riding with me for a long time. You know, love you, Wayne. Wayne says, I love the MMA and MAMA BTS performances. Word up. Weren't they awesome? Yeah, BTS is in a class by themselves. It's so clear. It's so clear to anyone that BTS is just in a class by themselves. And so I'm hoping that they get the recognition and the accolades that they deserve worldwide. Where's my Discord? I put a Discord invite link in the description here, so you guys can join that way. You know it's invite only, right? Not just anybody can join my Discord. It's exclusive, invite only. The invite's down there. You're special. Oh, Julie just put the link right there. Thanks, Julie. That's because you have super moderator powers. You can do that. Yes, I already told you that the boys, I gotta check them out. I really like their performance that they did. The boys, I really like them. I need to see more about what they do, because I was pretty impressed. I like their style. Yes, the Stray Kids Mama performance. I will be reacting to that performance very soon. Probably tomorrow. But if it gets blocked, it's gonna be on my Patreon page, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna get blocked. We have ATEEZ fans and Hypen fans. Dreamcatcher. I've reacted to Dreamcatcher before. Yeah, but the mamas are so long. There's so many categories. That's probably why I couldn't watch it continuously, and that's probably why I missed a few things, because I couldn't watch that long. Some of you watch the whole thing. You guys are woo. The BTS storyline, okay, it's coming. The BTS storyline, okay. I have to get mentally prepared for that kind of thing. Like some videos, I don't have to concentrate that much. You know, it's more fun. But other BTS videos, you know, I have to actually pay attention. Like the Run BTS that I did episodes, I think 85 or 84, one of them. I had to really pay attention to the rules. Like I have to really. Hey, someone just bought my Jimin T-shirt. Someone just bought my Jimin shirt. Thank you so much. That's awesome. You know, if I see someone on the street wearing this shirt, you know I'm gonna run up to you and give you a hug, right? For wearing my Jimin shirt. But thank you, whoever that was who just bought my Jimin shirt. Yeah, these have been selling a lot. You guys really like this shirt. I thought you guys would, because I like the shirt. I wear it all day, every day now. What's another, like this is probably the most iconic pose of Jimin that there is. Do any of the other guys have like an iconic pose or whatever? I couldn't really find one, but when I saw this, I was like, that is gorgeous. And so, but yeah, this picture of Jimin captures him just perfectly. Yeah, I don't think any of the other guys have a really quintessential photo like that, right? Or maybe they do. If you guys know of a photo or a pose or that's quintessentially them, I'd love to see them. Put them on my Discord under pictures. I'll check them out. V's eyebrow doesn't count. What am I gonna do? Put V's eyebrow on a t-shirt? Actually, that's not a bad idea. You just put V's eyebrow. I could put V's eyebrow on a t-shirt, just the eyebrow, okay? So I won't get sued. And I could put Suga's gummy smile, just the smile, on a t-shirt. I could put JK's hand, because of his tattoos, just his hand on a t-shirt. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, Rebecca, I just saw your super chat. Thank you. Have you heard of aespa before? Yes, I have. I've heard of them, but I haven't seen any of their stuff yet. I'm curious, though. I'm going to check them out. Yeah, I just caught your super chat. I could do Jimin's shoulders on a t-shirt. Nam titties. Okay, we've gone an hour and 15 minutes before I mentioned Nam titties. You guys happy now? We were doing just fine, but someone had to mention the Nam titties. You guys. All right, now we're getting into the Djibouti. Really? We were doing just fine. We were having a nice discussion, and now here we go. Nam titties and Djiboutis. Boom, right there. It's all downhill from here, people. It's all downhill from here. Nene now. Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are so generous. It must be the holiday season. I really appreciate it. MMA disappointed me this year. We wanted Jimin's solo stage. His solo stages have always been iconic, with BTS releasing a song like Black Swan this year. It was more than expected for him to have one. I mean, Black Swan, yeah. Yeah, I know that they've done solos like that before. Like I said, the 2019 MMAs were still the most impressive performance that I've ever seen. And that was long. That was like a 45-minute long performance on an award show. I've never heard of that. I've never seen an award show give one group 45 minutes. So, yeah, I guess they can't do that every year. I wish they could do that. That'd be pretty cool. But, yeah, they only gave them 15 minutes this time. They're probably like, okay, we can't turn this into the BTS show. This can't be the BTS award show. You guys, we can't be doing that. I do kind of want to put RM's legs on a t-shirt. Just imagine RM's thighs on a t-shirt like that. That's right. The Shabams. Oh, man. That'd be the most ridiculous thing in the world if I had a line of shirts of just their legs. And you guys would probably still buy them. Corazon. Hi, DT. Thank you so much for all your reactions on YouTube and Patreon. What is the one song of BTS that inspires you the most? Interesting. Inspires. Inspires? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. There's so many. You'd have to give me some examples. But a lot, a few come to mind. Yeah, they have a few. You'd have to give me some examples, but quite a few of them do. Inspires? Inspires? I don't know. You'd have to give me some suggestions. Really, Julie? You'd buy a t-shirt with just Suga's gummies? Okay. Inspires, man. That's still the funniest thing I've ever heard. Lorena, no, I did not watch Blackpink dance to Pretty Savage. When did they do that? Oh, Julie, you want to buy DT merch of just me? Why would you buy a shirt of just me on it? No way. That'd be weird. You're going to have a picture of me reacting to something? How about this pose on a t-shirt? Just like this. Would that be attractive? Or you should hang on. Or maybe you should have a shirt that says Jimin! Actually, I just made that for me. No one else can have that. It's just mine. That shirt is just for me, people. Okay, I'll think about that, Julie. Oh my God. Oh, one of you guys said that there's another reactor that does the high squeal Jimin like me. Who is this imposter? Who is this? No one does the Jimin like me. No one does that. Oh, now you guys want the Jimin shirt? Okay. Maybe I'll put it up. Maybe. That's just mine. That's mine. No one can wear that but me. In fact, where's the shirt? Okay, hang on. Don't look. Don't look, people. Wearing the Jimin shirt. It's all mine. And we're back. Jimin! Okay. These shirts fit really well to me. I'm a medium, and they fit perfectly. I'm 6'2", I'm about 180 pounds, and a medium fits me perfectly, just so you know. I'm sure my mom is watching, is like, what the, did he just take off his shirt? Yeah, sorry, Mom. In front of everybody, I took off my shirt. Nobody's watching anyway, who cares? Jasmine, yes, I did react to Savage Love. That's on my Patreon page too. You guys want to see me react to Savage Love, where JK drops an F-bomb and I crack up? Yeah, it's on my Patreon page. Yeah. Savage Love. You're welcome, Jason Derulo, by the way. You're welcome. You should get a BTS tattoo on your face for what they did for you. Bangtan Eddie. Me again. Can you also react to BTS Maple Story? Episode 1 and 2 are out on YouTube. What are your thoughts on BTS at the Super Bowl? Oh, you missed it, Bangtan Eddie. I did that rant about the Super Bowl earlier in the chat, but I'll tell you again. BTS should be at the Super Bowl. They're certainly good enough. They certainly have that much appeal. But there's no way, an all-American sport like football is going to allow a Korean group to headline their halftime show. Not yet. They're going to have to break into the Grammys first and show them a little bit more before they let them onto the halftime show at the Super Bowl. But do they deserve it? Should they? Would it just explode on the internet? Yes. But Americans aren't sophisticated enough to realize the BTS power. They don't understand BTS's power yet. As soon as a large segment of the American population recognize BTS superpowers, they're gonna start to get real friendly to BTS. That's how it works. But thank you, Bangtan Eddie. The Maple Story. Okay, I never heard of that. I hope you guys are sending me links and stuff. Go on my Discord. Send me the links. Send me whatever you want me to check out. It's all on my, yeah. Go on Discord. Video suggestions. Put your links in there. I'll check them out. Pak Jimin. What is this Jimin's hairless armpit? What? Jimin has a hairless armpit? What are you talking about? Okay, someone just said, react to In the Soup by BTS. Good idea. Jimin has hairless armpits. No kidding. Okay, I didn't know that. See, I'm learning more about Jimin all the time. Okay, that's an idea. Jimin's hairless armpits on a shirt. That's gonna be a tough one. Like, there's not too much footage of Jimin having his arm, right? Not a whole lot of armpit shots of Jimin on the internet. Wait. Okay, don't spoil the Stray Kids performance now. I'm gonna react to that tomorrow, okay? Don't tell me about the Stray Kids performance. I want to see it for myself. I'm going to trademark my Jimin squeal. That's why I said, who is this imposter who some of you said, do the Jimin squeal, like me? Unacceptable. He and I are going to have a chat. How obnoxious is this shirt? Oh, man. I can't wait to go to a BTS concert because I'm probably going to wear a shirt like this and I'm going to get as close to Jimin as I can. I have a feeling if Jimin sees this, he'll know it's me. He'll be like, you. It's almost impossible to read this and not squeal, right? It's forcing you to do the DT squeal. Like if I'm walking down the street and you see anyone wearing this, how can you not squeal immediately? I did that on purpose. In fact, I wanted that. I wanted to walk down the street and just hear the chorus of squeals at the same time. Wouldn't that be amazing? Everybody on the street in unison, Jimin! That would be a moment. Of my habits? I don't have any habits. You're gonna make a video of DT's habits? I don't have any habits. My only habit is that I squeal and I yell and scream and I make big eyes. Other than that, I don't have habits. I do sigh a lot, huh? I do sigh a lot. You guys know me really well. You guys know me really well. But I only sigh after I yell. Like when I'm yelling and getting really into it, I do that, right? Yes, Bree, you missed a wardrobe change. Everybody tell Bree what she missed. I took my shirt off, Bree, in front of all of you. I just took off my shirt, switched Jimin shirts in front of everyone. Nam titties out and everything. You missed it. No, I wasn't naked. Don't give her false advertising. Yes, Bree, you'll have to re-watch this live stream later. You'll see it. You'll see it at around the hour and 15 mark. You'll see, whoop! Oh, I also, on In the Soup today, V was talking about his mixtape and how he's excited to do his mixtape. I can't wait. V has one of the sweetest voices I've ever heard. Anytime V jumps on the track at any given moment, the song sounds better. V has one of the sweetest voices I've ever heard. Yeah, literally anytime it's V's turn and he jumps on this, it just gives the song a richness all of a sudden. His voice is that good. Do I lick my lips a lot? Yeah. It's all for you guys. Oh, you guys know way too much about me. You guys know more about me than I even realize. I cut my own sentences off. I know, I get sidetracked. I kind of have ADD. I have like mental ADD where I get sidetracked easy and I go off on tangents. I've been doing that since I was a kid. But yeah, I have a few habits, I suppose. Everybody has habits. Episode 8 of In the Soup, is that what you're talking about? Oh. That's probably why the final episode of In the Soup is so long. They probably have like a lot of stuff at the end. Yeah, Jimin does have the sweetest voice. But Tay, yeah, he has the... I don't know how do you even describe V's voice. It just hits in a different way. Every single time. Every time I hear V's voice come on, I'm just like, it just hits in a different way. Soul, that's a good way. There's no other way to put it. He has a soulful voice. Yeah, Jin has the strongest voice, I think. He hits those power ballads probably better than anyone. Yeah, he can belt out those notes when it's time. But V has a sweet voice just talking. Like anytime V is just talking, he has that kind of voice where he's almost whispering and he's describing this and that. He just has that whispery, soothing voice just talking. Yeah, it's very soothing. It's a great way to put it. But V can hit those notes too. I'm always amazed how high V can go and how low he can go. He has incredible range. I didn't make Tay British, did I? I was trying to talk like V, except I don't know any Korean words. So I couldn't really, I guess, yeah. Maybe I put a British accent on him for no reason, maybe. Felix! Okay, we got Stray Kids fans. Yes, I know Felix goes down to he goes down to a level that's not normal. Like Felix can get way down there. I don't know how he does that. Do you have to practice that? I don't know how Felix does the low, kind of like the thing he does with his voice. And I don't know how he does that. That's probably why Felix stands out to me among Stray Kids the most, because he can do that ridiculously freaky thing with his voice. Of course he's going to get people's attention. And he's good looking. Okay, we got some Mamamoo fans. Yes, I love Mamamoo. Dimash. Oh yeah. Well, Dimash is an alien. He's not a human being. Dimash can go, yeah, he's a freak of nature. Although he had to work to get that voice. I saw a little segment of him, a little biography on Dimash. He had to practice to do that. So it's hard. A lot of that's hard work too. You'd be surprised how much hard work can take you. It's a thing. Hard work works. Yes, Twice. I'm going to be paying a little bit more attention to Twice from now on. I think they have something. I'm starting that they're starting to really grow on me, and I'm starting to really see just how talented they are. And I'm going to be paying more attention to Twice going forward. I think they have something that I might have missed the first couple times. So I'm going to be paying more attention to them. Probably the person who's the most entertaining to watch do regular stuff is Hobie. Hobie's probably the most entertaining one to watch, I'd say, because he's unintentionally funny. In fact, I think I say that exact thing in my reaction to In the Soup today, is that Hobie is unintentionally funny. That's what makes him even more funny. Amber Lynn, what is up, girlfriend? Hi, DT. I've been following you for a while now and discovered BTS about the same time you did. Really? I really enjoy your reactions and thank you. Oh, thank you, Amber. You're so sweet. Yeah, I discovered BTS January 5th, 2020. I'll never forget that day. Never forget that day. That was the day my entire life changed. You know, as I've been watching other K-pop groups, particularly the men, the guys, there's only a couple of groups, BTS included, that have extraordinarily talented dancers, real dancers. It's one thing to have choreography, like you can get guys to do choreography for a performance, but it's another thing when you recognize a real dancer when you see him, someone who can really do amazing things. There's probably only a couple or a few groups that I can think of that have one or two or three really, really exceptional dancers. Those are always very entertaining to watch. But I have to say BTS is on top. I've never seen any other group that has two or three guys that are just extraordinary dancers. You know who I'm talking about. Jimin, JK, J-Hope, and you could even throw V in there as like extraordinary dancers. Even though V is not even a dancer per se, he's kind of, he can do some things too. But it's really just the three. J-Hope, Jimin, and JK. I think who else? Who else would you say? EXO has a couple good ones too. GOT7, they have a few. ATEEZ has a couple. Although it's usually just one, maybe two guys. But some groups don't have any. I've seen a couple K-pop groups that don't seem to have a strong dancer in the group. I'm not gonna name names, but it's just like, clearly that's not their brand. They're not going that route, and they're more singers or rappers or something like that. But to see a really talented dancer or dancers in a group, I think makes a huge difference. But that's why I've said before, BTS is a complete group. They're the perfect, you couldn't assemble a more talented group than BTS if you tried. You could take the best member of each K-pop group that exists, put 7 of them together, and they still wouldn't be as good as BTS. So, I mean, that's just kind of a testament to how good BTS is and how much of a fluke it was that those 7 guys got together. Because you can literally pluck the best guys from each group in K-pop, put them together, and they still wouldn't be as good as BTS. So, yeah. Yes, I know they can all dance, but you know what I'm talking about. There's dancers, and then there's the absolute dancers. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to things. There's always levels. There's levels to singing. There's levels to dancing. There's levels to everything. You have to recognize when one person is on one level, and then another person is on this level. It's just a part of life. And there's nothing wrong with recognizing it, guys. I know I I know we live in an age where everyone wants to be the same and everyone wants to be thought of as the same, which is fine, but you guys have eyes. You guys can see when one person is better than the other. It's not an insult. You know, it's not a bad thing. You just have eyes. I don't see what the big deal is. But I understand the value of appreciating everyone. Everyone should be treated the same. I understand all that. You know, you don't want another person to. I get the idea of treating everyone the same. But come on, you guys have eyes. I'm just the only one dumb enough to actually say it out loud most of the time. But I get backlash all the time. You guys have seen it. I get backlash all the time for my big mouth. Whatever. Nene. Thanks for the super chat, man. I mean, Nene. That's the thing. I wish I knew some of your gender, because I'm sure I'm calling you out of your gender sometimes, which is rude. Anyway, Jimin is such a versatile dancer and he can pull off literally any dance style. Agreed. I am continuously impressed by him and everything that he is. Yep. I did a reaction to that video earlier this week. That one biography or documentary video on BTS, The Most Beautiful Life Goes On, a BTS story. Did you guys see that reaction? Which I love, by the way. I think that guy did a great job. When he was talking about how the group came together, and when they got to Jimin, and I said, Jimin is the cherry on top. Like, BTS would have been awesome with just the 6 of them. They would have been an amazing group just with those 6. But then you add Jimin on top of that. He is the cherry on top. He's the reason. He's not the only reason, but he is the factor of how you go from an extraordinary group that would have been good anyway, and then you add a Jimin on top of it. On top of that, that's when they became. That's where they went from really great to just unfair, extraordinarily out of this world, cosmic great. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I think at that point in the reaction, I said exactly that. Like, he was the cherry on top of the sundae that just made it almost unfair that BTS was just going to be leaps and bounds above everybody else because, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, BTS would have been an incredible group without Jimin. Like, just that lineup of talent already, with the 6 of them, that would have been an extraordinary, record-breaking group as it was. And then you add the mochi? Unfair. Like, they are a super group before there's such a thing as a super group. They weren't even trying to be a super group. They were a super group. Okay. Oh, thanks for the super chat. What do we got? I think dancing well doesn't mean performing well. There are many talented dancers in K-pop, but not all of them are tremendous performers. Excellent point. Very, very good point. I see the distinction. I know exactly what you mean. That is very true. That's why I've been saying that BTS's ability to sell it. You know, I think I said it in my reaction to the Danger remix that they did, is that even at a young age, at a young stage in their career, their ability to really perform and sell it on stage in front of the camera with their facial expressions. Look at J-Hope's body language when he raps or does anything. It's extraordinary. I don't know where J-Hope learned that, but J-Hope has extraordinary presence about him. You know, look at the way he looks into the camera and his mannerisms. It's perfect. I've never seen anything like him. Like, where do you learn that? Where do you learn a lot of that? I don't know where you're taught that. JK is another one. JK just has a natural swag about him. Even when he was 16, he, he wasn't camera shy at all, not from what I could see. Like, how are you 16 and you can look right into the camera like you own the damn thing? How? How? It's not fair. I told you. It's just not fair. Rice. Thanks for the super chat, Rice. I love that name. Mamamoo performance. Did I miss that too? Oh man. All right, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna have to check out more of the mamas. I probably missed a lot more than I thought. So I'm gonna check out the mamas a little bit more, see what else I missed. So I gotta watch Stray Kids performance. I gotta watch Mamamoo's performance. What else from the mamas did I miss? GOT7. Okay, I gotta check them out. Okay, there's a few I gotta check out there. But I'm not going to react to these because it's just going to get blocked. But I'll have to watch it on my own. I'll see how the Stray Kids reaction goes, but I can't react to all of them. They won't make it to YouTube. Believe me, I've gotten enough emails from YouTube getting yelled at to know what the rules are. Believe me, I know, guys. You ever gotten yelled at by a YouTube employee? It's pretty funny. I'm just kidding. I don't actually get yelled at by a YouTube person. All right, Mamamoo, I'm gonna have to check them out. I love Mamamoo, and that is a great example of being able to perform. Mamamoo are great performers, and they just have that extra. You know what I'm saying? They do a fantastic job, and they're ridiculously talented. Ridiculous. You've heard Mamamoo harmonize, right? It's unbelievable. Yeah, I think they're underrated, even though they win a lot. And I still think Mamamoo is not. They're not appreciated by the level of talent that those ladies have. How many T-shirts do I have of Jimin? Well, I have this one. I have the Dance Master one with the pose, and I have a couple other ones. But I have T-shirts of all the guys. Suga shirt says swag. That was one of my favorite things that Suga said. Pretty much, I just put whatever their phrase or saying was, and I put it on a T-shirt. Like JK is, let's get it. Yeah, I got that T-shirt, J-Hope's shirt says, important business, which is probably the funniest thing I've ever heard. Important business. I'll never forget that. That was from Bon Voyage season 2. Did J-Hope first say important business in Bon Voyage season 2 or season 3? Was it season 2? I think it was season 2. Well, Mamamoo, they're not with any of the big labels, right? Maybe that has something to do with it. That they don't get promoted heavy because they're not represented by one of those big companies, right? Maybe that's the reason. But talent-wise, yeah, Mamamoo's dope. Oh, I don't think I told you guys. In fact, I mentioned it. On Discord a couple of days ago. I'm gonna get it. All right, don't tell my mom this. I think I'm gonna get a Jimin tattoo. Now, before you guys go crazy, and let me explain. I'm gonna get a sleeve anyway. It's gonna go all the way down my arm. And I saw a really cool, like Greek mythology sleeve on a guy once with like the angels, you know, and the Greek god figures, and it looked really cool. Except instead of a Greek god figure or an angel flying on this, it'd be a Jimin. Is that weird? So if you see if you see Jimin on my arm as part of my sleeve, yeah. Some of you guys think I'm kidding. That's fine. That's fine. Rebecca, you're going to sleep? Why? Because it's 4 a.m.? That's no excuse. Why are you leaving me, Rebecca? All right. Good night, sweetheart. Sweet dreams. Some of you guys are not a fan of the idea. Wait till you see the sleeve. It's just it's a piece of art. It looks like a piece of Italian art with the detail. Like I don't think you understand how good some of these tattoo artists are nowadays. They can literally paint, you know, the Sistine Chapel on your arm. Yeah, it's pretty dope. All right. Why not just get his name? First of all, like I said, the tattoo skill level is getting so good. They can put a piece of art on your arm that just is extraordinary. Like you think it would belong in a museum. That's how good these tattoo artists are. You think I'm just gonna get Jimin's name where I can get a portrait of his face? All right, part of me is kind of kidding, but still it'd be kind of cool, right? And you've seen how photogenic Jimin is. If I get the right picture of him or the right pose, and the tattoo artist captures it with such detail perfectly, and it's part of a sleeve tapestry, are you saying you guys wouldn't be impressed? Exactly. How do I explain that to my next girlfriend? She won't mind. She won't mind. Now, if I had Lisa from Blackpink on my chest somewhere, that'd be hard to explain to my next girlfriend. That'll be a little harder to let slide. What? I missed a super chat? Yeah, let me know if I miss a super chat. Sometimes I get carried away. Where? I don't see it. I don't see it. Where? Aw. Well, sorry if I missed your super chat, honey. I love you anyway. Annie K? Okay. Sorry, sweetheart. Okay, so let me ask you guys, what was your besides BTS, what was your favorite performance of the night? Who were you impressed with? Monsta X, I really liked their performance. You know, that stood out for me. What about you guys? Who was besides BTS? Who do you think had the best performance of the night? Both shows, both award shows. In Hypen, really? TXT, yeah, I saw that one. NCT, I saw that one. I didn't see ATs or Stray Kids yet. Not yet. Okay. 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 Now I'm talking about this year, guys. Okay. Yeah, some of these I have not seen. Jesse, I didn't see that. I didn't see the Mamamoo performance. I didn't see it hyping. Okay. I'm probably gonna watch that this evening. Jesse. Who is this Jesse? Huh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Twice did a good job. I'd have to say either Twice or Monsta X. But TXT did a good job too. Yeah, TXT's Puma was really good. How about IU winning quite a bit? She won quite a bit, you know, in the awards show. Her collab with Suga, I think, won best. I forgot what award did they win? I know IU and Suga won. Bree, what's up, Bree? Sunghoon from Enhypen was a figure skater for 10 years. Really? Before coming an idol, and he did some figure skating at. Really? Okay, now I gotta check them out. All right. Bree, did you put the link in my Discord thing with the video suggestions? I hope you did. Yeah, I want to check that out. And Hypen. No, Julie, I don't think Bree spoiled it. I don't think Bree spoiled it. Don't worry. She didn't give too much information. She didn't give too much information. It's cool. Oh, a few of you guys like the figure skating. Okay, okay. Let's see what the old boy can do. Okay, awkward question. Do you think there's going to be some odd sibling rivalry with Enhypen and TXT? How do you guys feel about that? Yeah, it's all love, right? They're all family. Well, maybe they won't have a problem with it, but maybe the fans will start to get into that. You think? Okay. Okay. I had a feeling they would straighten all that out. They seem to communicate really well. Okay, okay. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, Big Hit seems to do a really good job managing drama. You know what I'm saying? So if anyone can manage drama, Big Hit does a pretty good job at that. So it should be fine. No, I didn't watch the Treasure performance. Was that good too? I've seen them. Jessie. Wasn't Jessie part of another group? Sounds familiar. Is she a part of a different group? Or has she always been solo? She's always been solo? She's not part of a group ever? She was in a group. She wasn't in a group. Okay. She's from New York, though. Okay. All right, we got a rapper. A female rapper, huh? Does she bring it? Does she bring the swag? The New York swag? Okay, I gotta check her out. In fact, let me find out what she looks like. Jessie. Oh, okay. She looks kind of gangster. I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. Ah, okay. Okay. I'll check her out. Yeah, she looks pretty swaggy. She looks kind of intimidating, actually. She looks a little dangerous. Okay. Okay, I'll check her out. Yeah, I don't know anything about her. In fact, I think I saw her. She got up and accepted an award, I think. I think I remember seeing her. Either she accepted an award or something like that. Yeah, I think I saw her. Jessie and BTS are friends? I'm not surprised. Is there anyone that BTS is not friends with? It seems like they're loved by everybody. So Jessie is pretty much the Cardi B of K-pop. Is that what I'm gathering? Or perhaps minus the WAP? Okay. Oh, she's more Nicki Minaj, you think? Okay. Interesting. I could see it. I could see it. Interesting. All right, I'll check her out. Bree, for the love of Gus. We're not talking about Korean WAP. Come on. Refund Sisters? Okay. Okay. Hey, I didn't say it. You guys said it. I didn't say it. Who's my bias in Twice? What's that girl's name? It's in the video that the last Twice video that I reacted to, where that real pretty girl came around. Whoever that is, she looked pretty good. I need to remember the names of all the Twice members. Yeah, Chewy is their nickname, right? Yeah, yeah. I'd have to say she caught my attention a little bit. And what's the girl group that Big Hit has? What's their name again? Is it G Friend? I think it's G Friend. G Friend is the female group under Big Hit, right? Right. Yeah, those girls too, man. Those girls. In fact, I think they've got some potential. I think that last song they did, I like the direction they went with that one. I think if they continue on with that kind of style, yeah, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. They seem to have it. See, it's all about the decisions you make. The decisions you make can either make or break you. You have to make sure you're making really good decisions with your career. Like BTS, for example. BTS makes great decisions. They make great artistic and career and business decisions. Don't cheat on Jimin. Yeah, my mom is a Hobie fan. My mom loves Hobie. She loves his personality. My mom watched the award show performances too. She was blown away. In fact, I think her favorite part of the performance was the Black Swan performance, particularly when JK and Jimin did their thing. My mom, she sent me a text talking about that. She's like, "Did you see the Jimin and JK?" I'm like, "Yes, Mom, I saw that." She was like, "Oh, it was art. It was art." I'm like, I know, Mom." Yes, I did see NCT Resonance. Yeah, I saw that. I caught that performance. That was good. Does my mom know I like Jimin? I think she does. I think she does. Yeah, my mom watches all my reactions too. In fact, that's how my mom got into BTS. She started watching my reactions because she heard that I was doing this YouTube thing where I was reacting to K-pop videos, and she took a look once to see what I was up to, and she got hooked. She got completely hooked. She got so hooked on BTS just by watching my reactions. Then she started watching BTS videos on her own, and then she started watching BTS shows and like the Run BTS and stuff on her own. Because she would talk to me about it. She would say, "I just got done watching Run BTS 30 whatever. Oh, did you see that?" I'm like, "When did you start watching Run BTS?" She's like, "Oh, I started watching it, weeks ago." I'm like, I had no idea that she was watching BTS shows on her own because she got into them. In fact, my dad even said, with this kind of annoyed look, "Yeah, yeah, your mother is up all late at night with the laptop watching that Korean group." I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, what she watches it nonstop. She watches it one after another." I'm like, "Oh yeah, well, Dad, yeah." My dad doesn't get it yet. He doesn't understand. My mom is, with her laptop, all hours of the night. My dad looks over like, what are you? Like, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. My mom's totally hooked though. She thinks they're hilarious. She thinks BTS. She thinks they're absolutely hilarious. It's the best entertainment she's ever seen. She can't get enough. She's addicted. She keeps asking me for more videos. Like, what else have they done? So, yeah, my mom and I are getting closer because of BTS. It's pretty cool. Isn't it cool how BTS can bring people together? Yeah, I never would have thought my mom and I would have so much to talk about. Because really, my mom and I have never really had a whole lot in common. Me and my dad can talk about sports and stuff like that. There's always that. But me and my mom never really had that thing that we could get excited about and talk to until now. Now, like I said, she texts me and emails me. She emailed me like two links, two BTS video links. Like, "Did you see this? I just found this." I'm like, "Oh, I actually didn't know that, Mom." And, so my mom's so into it. It's pretty cute. She's probably watching. Yeah, are you watching, Mom? You're probably watching. My dad's curious. He's curious because I'm into it and my mom's into it. So he gets curious. Like, he'll like, what's going on? What did they win? They were on a commercial? What? He's gonna get into it. Yes, my mom's this little tiny Filipino lady, and my dad's this big black dude. They look ridiculous together. My parents don't match. You know how certain couples should match on some level? They look ridiculous together. Yeah, my mom's like 4'11", and my dad's like 6'2". And it's just, I don't know. I'm sure you guys can relate. I'm sure you guys have husbands or boyfriends or whatever where, they don't understand your fanaticism with BTS. They don't understand what the big deal is. You guys understand. My dad's gonna end up, yeah, because my mom's really good at, you know, influencing. You know, you know how moms are, especially with dad. She has a way of influencing and suggesting, and moms are good like that. Moms are good at there's a saying that says, if the dad is the head of the family, the mom is the neck of the family, and she can turn the head any way she wants. Did you guys hear that saying? I've always loved that saying. My big fat Greek wedding. Yes, thank you, thank you. You guys are good. Yeah, that's where the saying comes from. My big fat Greek wedding. Have you guys seen that movie? That's where that saying. That's where I heard it from. Especially Filipino moms. Filipinos, they talk a lot. I think Filipinos, there's a certain all the women in my family talk and talk and they dominate the dinner table. Like if you see the dinner table at my family, the women just dominate with the voices. The men just kind of sit there and kind of grunt at each other. Meanwhile, the women are just carrying on. Oh yes, must be a Filipino thing. A lot, very talkative, especially at the dinner table. You guys have family like that? What's the dynamic within your family? You know, dinner table? Is it the men talking a lot or the women talk a lot? It's a Hispanic thing too. Gucci, Gucci GM. I just posted in the Soup like 2 hours ago. Yes, episode 5 in the Soup. It's on Patreon right now. Go look. It's there. And normally I do it on Saturday, but I was busy with the award stuff Saturday, so I did it today. So that it's there. Yes, Gucci JM. Yes, it's up right now. In fact, I really liked the episode. Episode 5 of In the Soup. It was really entertaining. I didn't know Jimin had such a good baseball arm. Did you know Jimin can throw a baseball really well? I didn't know that. And I didn't know that, well, I don't think Jin knew it either, but Jin is a really good hitter. He actually just discovered that too on that episode. Yes, I'm going to watch all of the performances that I missed. In fact, I tried to watch a few of them before I started this live stream, so I'd have a little bit more. But yeah, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get all of them. Corazon, are you leaving me? Are you gonna watch the In the Soup reaction? Okay. We'll run along then, Corazon. Run along. Thank you for joining my super chat, or my chat anyway. And yes, V is good at catching things. I wonder why. Oh yes, the BTS summer packages. I want to check that out. They go to the Philippines, don't they? On one of those summer packages, right? I've never been to the Philippines, so seeing them in the Philippines will be kind of cool. I know. Like I told you, BTS, I've never seen anything like the amount of content BTS puts out is unbelievable. I think that's another thing that I think is the reason why they stay on top and they're so successful is because they put out a lot of content. I think that matters. They have more content than any group, anything I've ever seen. Have you ever seen any group put out that much content for their fans to watch? I've never seen anything like that. Corin Alexis, where have you been? How are you? DT, good to see you again. Just watched BTS Mama performances and nearly cried. Seeing Suga's hologram. My sister is making fun of me, but I don't care. Oh, you're sweet, Corin. And yes, I did know that it was a hologram of Suga. Some people, a lot of comments I got. Yeah, it was a hologram, DT. That wasn't really him. Yes, I know. I knew that. Oh, I can't wait to travel again. I can't wait for this COVID-19 thing to be behind us so we can all travel and get back to normal. Because I really want to get out and see the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do my Euro trip, my Korea trip. I have a lot of traveling to do. I know. I got to come to the Philippines. I really want to tour Korea now that I've kind of gotten to know the area. I really want to see all the sites down there. Malta, yeah. That plane ticket is kind of expensive. I actually looked at flights to Malta. It is expensive. Jeez. It's beautiful there, though. I'll find a way to get there sooner or later. But yeah, I can travel in the United States, no problem. I'm planning on going to New York, you know, Miami, Chicago. I know where you guys live. Some of you. Myanmar. Okay, that wasn't on the radar, but okay. New Zealand. Oh yeah, because BTS went to New Zealand, so I gotta go. I gotta go to all the Bon Voyage places that they went. So yeah. I still can't believe you can actually stay in the soup place that they were at. That's so cool that you can actually stay there. Yeah, you guys mentioned that it's like booked up like 2 years out. I can see why. That'd be so cool to actually stay in the same place BTS stayed at. That'd be so fun. And I think I mentioned this in my reaction to the In the Soup episode today. How do you guys feel about a BTS restaurant opening up in every city? I think that'd be kind of cool. Don't you think they should have like a BTS chain of BTS restaurants? I was thinking of it because Jin and Suga are such great cooks, and they cook some really good meals. And I'm just like, they should just go ahead and make and just have a BTS restaurants all over the place. They would be a huge hit. Can you imagine? Americans, we love culture. We love exotic culture anyway. But yeah, if they had BTS restaurants, oh, they'd be a huge hit. A BTS hotel? Wow. That doesn't seem to make as much sense as a BTS restaurant, because BTS is known for their food and because they eat, they love to eat and they're really good cooks. So that actually makes more sense than a hotel. Like, what would a BTS hotel look like? Like, what would be the novelty? I don't know about that. They should make a BTS ramen. Brilliant! I couldn't agree more. They should have a BTS ramen. That would be awesome. As much as they eat ramen, it makes total sense for them to have their own brand of ramen. What would a BTS toilet look like, Julie? What? Good night, Dee Dee. Sweet dreams, darling. Oh, and the this Jin and Suga cook sushi on episode 5 in the Soup. Man, those guys can cook so well. Everything they make looks so bomb. In fact, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Yeah, they make these gourmet meals for lunch and dinner all the time. It's just unbelievable. Oh, a chain of Jimin dance studios? That's a good one. Oh, sorry, Gucci. I won't spoil it, the episode 5. Oh, fried rice, chicken fried rice, that's my favorite. A Tay modeling agency. That's interesting. You know how I bet you they get approached with business ideas all the time and they have to say no a lot. Because I'm sure they get pitched ideas all the time. Because anything they touch turns to gold. Anything that they do, any venture that they get into is gonna be a hit. So I'm sure they probably have to say no a lot because they probably just get bombarded with business ideas. Good night, Annie K. Sweet dreams, sweetie. V is very handsome, no doubt. Yes, Priscilla, I'm gonna see the Enhypen and TXT performance and the Stray Kids performance. Well, I saw the TXT performance. So okay, so most of you are ARMY. Who is the second best K-pop group, in your opinion? It doesn't have to be based on anything in particular. Just who do you think is like the up and coming K-pop star or stars? Like, who's next? I think I know. Yeah, male or female? TXT. Enhypen, okay. Stray Kids. Wait, so who won Album of the Year last year at the awards, the MMAs and the MAMA awards? Who won Album of the Year last year? Album of the Year and Song of the Year. Who won? BTS won again? So BTS won Album of the Year and Song of the Year last year? They won both. What about the year before? When was the last time BTS did not win Album of the Year, Song of the Year, or Artist of the Year? Did they win in 2018? Wait, are you telling me BTS has won Album of the Year every year for the last 5 years? Okay, EXO won in 2018. What did they win? They won what? Which category? Okay, so they won 4 years, huh? 4 years in a row? Damn. Well, that's awesome. Okay, so that leads me to my question. So, who is capable of winning Album of the Year multiple years in a row from this point? Who do you predict will win Album of the Year in consecutive years in the future? ATs? Stray Kids? Album of the Year? I can see. I still can't get over BTS has won Album of the Year 4 years in a row. That's unbelievable. Wow. I mean, probably the tough thing is that I don't see anyone overtaking BTS anytime soon. That's got to be frustrating. It kind of reminds me when Michael Jordan was in his heyday, like it almost didn't matter how good the up and coming whoever was, as long as Michael Jordan was in the league, he was going to win. And until he retired, other people had no shot. Damn. That's sad. Yeah, I just don't. I don't see it happening. Until BTS retires, I really don't see anyone really overtaking them. It would take like, I don't know what it would take. I think BTS just has too big of a lead in every aspect. Yes, I know EXO was big back in the day, but things are different now. I think BTS has just gotten too big. You think NCT really? I've actually heard a couple things from NCT. They're so big though. They have so many people. They do. I like what they do. I think the big thing that I haven't seen, or maybe because I just haven't seen enough videos, they have. I don't see a lot of groups capturing the hearts and minds like BTS. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of groups can put out a banger from time to time. A lot of groups can put out a hit, a catchy song, but I don't see a group really capturing the hearts of people the way BTS does or has. It would take, yeah, it would take, I don't know, because BTS gets in here. BTS gets into your heart, and they talk about deep things, and they're very poetic. They just have the ability to capture the hearts and minds better than everybody else. So that's gonna be tough, man. Yeah, one hit wonders don't count. One hit wonders, you can anyone can put out a hot song, a hot summer track or whatever, you know, but to maintain it over the long haul, that's the difference between a really good group and a legendary group. That's usually the difference. It's the longevity of it. So I think the conclusion is no one is overtaking BTS at least for the next 3 years. But you never know. I don't know. You never really know. You guys want to see my shirt again? Is that what you guys are asking? Jimin! There, I did it. There. For all to see. What? No, I think K-pop will still exist after BTS. It's not going to disappear. I will say this though. I think I do have a prediction. I think Korea is going to be the new hub of music soon. Kind of like LA is for actors, New York is for artists or dancers or whatever. There's certain places in the world that are known for something. I think K-pop is going to be the place where even American artists go to make albums. I think it's going to be the new hub of music. And because I think people see the writing on the wall. You know, K-pop and Koreans are just doing things at a different level than people in the States are right now. And with the reputation that BTS has and what they've built, I just see people starting to figure it out. And like, okay, we need to go to Korea if we're gonna put out a good album. So there's gonna be a lot of American artists collabing with more K-pop artists and even going to Korea to produce and write songs. It's gonna be the place. Who would have thought Korea would be the music hub of the world? Who would have ever thought that like 10 years ago? Things happen fast, man. You never know. And yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with BTS, but there were people before BTS that really laid the groundwork for this to happen. So you got to give credit to the people who laid the groundwork for BTS to even be where they're at. But there's no question that BTS kind of catapulted the K-pop genre into the stratosphere in the last few years. There's no question. Yeah, and BTS just sounds different. BTS, their music is better. You know, like I compared it to, like, if you're watching Varsity as opposed to Junior Varsity or whatever, you can just tell, and anyone with ears can tell a different quality, a different level of music. And that's just what they do. Like, I listen to K-pop, some K-pop songs, and I'm just like, eh, you know. And then I hear a BTS song come on, it's just like night and day. It's not even close. It's just like, are they in the same genre? It's like, it's not even close. Which is just stunning to me that BTS is just head and shoulders above everybody else. I'm sure there's going to be a group to come along with that magic. It's going to happen. That's the way the world. That's the way life works. Yeah, that's why Army is so big. Because you guys appreciate real music. I've talked to quite a few of you guys. I mean, you guys appreciate some of the legends in music. Like, you guys know about, Earth, Wind and Fire and the Beatles and Queen and Michael Jackson and Prince. You guys already have a good taste for music before. So the fact that you guys are endorsing BTS when you guys are very experienced in high quality music. That's why Army is so big and so diverse. That's why you have 60, 70-year-olds that are BTS fans because you guys know good music when you hear it. You've been there. You remember. You remember when music was really good. You remember those days. Remember Motown? Remember, some of you guys don't have any clue what I'm talking about. But there was a time where Motown was the big hit of their day. And they just had extraordinary music come out one after another. And just these masterpieces, one after another. Because the culture in Motown was that they pushed each other to be really, really good. And so there was this unspoken competition to put out the most amazing music quality that existed. And I think that luster kind of waned over the decades. But now BTS, who would have thought? In Korea, they're bringing back that culture again, where everyone is pushing each other to create something magical every single year. And that's why the level is getting, the quality is getting so good coming out of Korea, because that culture of pushing each other to greatness, that's all over there in Korea. I don't see it much here in the US anymore. Now now in the US we just put out things, we put out catchy little one-hit wonders. We don't have that level, that culture of excellence that we once had back in the Motown days. We don't have that here anymore. And with BTS out front, leading the way, you don't think there's a young teenage group out there looking at BTS, seeing what they've built, seeing what they do, seeing the example that they've set professionally and artistically. It's gonna raise everyone's game, and you're gonna start to hear music and see performances that are gonna blow your mind. That's the kind of culture that I'm talking about. That's been lacking over the last few decades. Okay, okay. Yeah, I hear that. BTS has set a certain standard that's going to be very, very tough to compete against. I know BTS has kind of ruined me. Like I can't listen to music now without comparing them to BTS. It's almost unfair. I can't help it. I know people hate when I compare. People are always saying, "Stop comparing, don't compare." I know that's easier said than done. It's, I try not to compare and I just try to appreciate what I'm looking at for what it is. But how can you not compare BTS to anything you hear? It's just, it is what it is. I can't hear a song and think, okay, is it better than it? It's a natural reaction. Especially in K-pop, for me. Like if I see a group of young men and they're doing their thing, it's almost impossible for me not to think about BTS. Especially, if they're similar in any way. Like how can you not? I'm not saying it's fair, but I'm saying, how can you not? Which is why I do appreciate a fresh new act. When I see a K-pop group that is bringing something new and fresh, and I can see the difference, I really like that. I really like people who are experimenting, trying new things, trying a new style, trying a new look, trying a new sound, something unique where you can tell they're bringing something new and fresh to the game. That's why those groups stand out even more to me, because I appreciate the freshness. You know what I'm saying? There's a few groups doing that. There's a few groups that I see them, like ATEEZ is one of them. They're very unique in their style. I like what they're doing. They're carving out their own lane. I can definitely see it. Stray Kids is another one. I see what they're doing. They have a different style, different sound that other K-pop that I haven't heard too many times before. Um, there's a few people there's a few groups that are still experimenting. You can kind of tell when a group is trying to feel their way and still experimenting. They haven't really found it yet, but they're getting close. And that's totally normal. But the problem is that just when someone thinks they found a new niche or something, BTS also evolves and finds something new and fresh and comes up with something new. It's like just when you think a group comes up and say, okay, I can beat BTS from last year. We can do something and we can be creative from what we know of BTS last year. But then BTS will come up with something totally new, and then you have to start all over again. I don't know. I just feel a little bit sorry for groups who are competing with the greatest group of all time. I can see how it'd be a little bit frustrating because BTS is like the Michael Jordan of music, you know. But who cares? That's why you have to step up your game. Try even harder. And I will say, real quick for my Blackpink fans out there, to the Blinks, I'm getting more and more frustrated with because you guys know how I feel about Lisa and all the girls. I hate wasted talent. Not saying that they're wasting their talent, but they could be doing more. Like I think that they could be doing more. The girls are in their 20s, their mid 20s. You have a small window of opportunity to be legendary and to be great. And I'm just like, where are you guys? What are you doing? Look at BTS. BTS is taking advantage of their moment in history. You know what I'm saying? BTS you can almost tell that they recognize that they have their moment in history and they're not pissing it away. They're taking advantage and appreciating every moment that they're on top, and they never take their fans for granted. They never take appearances for granted. They're out there. And I'm just like, don't freaking waste time. Don't waste your talent. Get out there. Okay, I'm going on another one of my rants. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. Tata, how you doing, babe? I was gone for an hour. Seems like I missed a lot. Yeah, you did. Yes, I did change my shirt. And you missed the way I changed my shirt too. You can watch that later. You like me in red the most? You like my red shirts? I got a red shirt. I got a red shirt back there. Thank you for the super chat, darling. Anyway, like I was saying, I saw Blackpink was like this close from being one of those legendary groups. Think about it, a legendary female K-pop group that has crossover appeal. They were like this close to making their mark and being legendary, and I think they took their foot off the gas. That's what I think. BTS has been on top for years, and they have their foot is still on the gas. I just respect the work ethic, and so, you know, that's just where I'm at. Not saying I don't still love Blackpink. I still have enormous amounts of talent and potential, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Am I being too harsh? And you guys think I'm being too harsh on them? I could be being too harsh. I might be being too harsh. See, that's the thing. Business and art usually don't mix. There's businessmen and women and artists. Rarely do those commingle harmoniously. Those are two separate forces that you're playing with. That's why it's so cool that BTS, they kind of intertwine the business and the art perfectly, because that is very, very hard to do. Because the business vultures never have the best interests of the artists, really. They only care about money. They don't care so much about the beauty and the creativity and the craft. They don't give a shit about any of that. So when those are two opposing forces. So it's tough. That's why the business gets screwed up. And that's why you see a lot of artists burn out, because they don't want to deal with that crap. So yeah, you give props to Big Hit for being able to do both, being very good business people and allowing the creativity and the artists to really be them. And they probably say no a lot. Like I said, they probably turn down all kinds of stuff. Like, no, that's not a good idea. No, that'll make us a lot of money, but that's not our brand. That's not what we believe in. I bet you there's a lot of that in Big Hit. Like, I bet you if you ask Bang how many times he said no to stupid business ideas, he's probably said no hundreds of times, because he says, no, that's not what BTS stands for. That's not what we're about. And that goes again to the absolute miracle, the stars aligning for BTS. You know, it's just another example of how they were at the right place at the right time with the right dudes. Okay, I didn't mean to get on Blackpink or even YG. Or, you know, I didn't mean to get on them so much, but I do get frustrated when I see business people, you know, not allowing artists to be artists, because it's such a tough juggling act. Like, how can you be a creative type and an artist and really do something for the beauty of and still have to deal with business people? It's just, it doesn't mix. It's like oil and water. I agree, Julie. I'm so glad that I found BTS when I did. Some of you guys have been riding with BTS for years. Yeah, you guys got in early to appreciate it live. Like I just saw, you know, come on, bro. There we go. We're back, people. We're back. Okay. Okay, we got a few more minutes left in my live stream. What should we talk about? Last few minutes. What questions do you have? You got enough of my ranting? One more time for the fam. Jimin! Yes, guys. Sign up for my Patreon page for all of my BTS, exclusive BTS video reactions, and join my Discord so we can all get to know each other. We gotta stick together, people. We gotta stick together. Oh, yes, and get your, hang on. I'm not gonna change t-shirts again, but get one for your grandmother, your daughter, your dad, your brother, your husband. Get you a Jimin shirt for Christmas, for the holidays, whatever. Not gonna change my shirt again. But I love my Jimin shirt. Jimin! Ah, you guys are so fun. Yes, the Discord invite is in the description. Goes, I want to see you guys there. I'm on there all the time, and I do mean all the time. I'm on there reading all your conversations. So yeah, join my Discord. It was Julie's idea. Thank you, Julie, again. Yes, thank you. Sorry, guys. YouTube is effing up. Anyway, I guess that's my cue to skedaddle. Been great talking to you guys. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope you enjoyed all the shows, and I'll be seeing you soon. You guys know that. Peace.